What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Season 2. I don't know why I just talked to my camera like I have my face cam on. I definitely don't. But welcome back. Season 2 here on NASCAR Thunder 2003. I mean, if you didn't watch Episode 1, go back and watch it. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, you better have watched it. And that actually was 3 seconds. You better have gone back and watched it. I mean, what a nuts way to end Season 1. I mean, Dale Jr. had it in the bag. A couple of DNFs down the stretch. Dale Jarrett DNF'd, and then Jeff Gordon and Dale Jarrett DNF'd. After Dale Jarrett took the lead with race win number 7, took the lead away from Jr., Jeff Gordon and DJ DNF. And then Junior DNFs with 3 races left to make it interesting, but Dale pulls through. Jimmy Johnson won Rookie of the Year. Todd Bodine retired, replaced by Shane Hall. That's not going to matter too much. And cut to the part where Shane Hall wins the Daytona 500. But no, we are back for Season 2, and I'm stoked. If it's anything like the first season, I mean, it's going to be incredible. So much parity. I forgot to check how many winners there were. I will remember that when I edit this and put it in here. That many winners in Season 1. I mean, the parity is awesome. I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm excited for Jeff Gordon to just reel off 4 straight championship wins and retire, because I know that happens after he wins 8. So, yeah, why waste any time? Let's get into it. Quick look. If I can look at driver stats, and I can. I want to scroll to Jeff Gordon. He has 66 career wins, so 10 wins away from Dale Sr. and being tied for 6th on the all-time leaderboard. He is, oh gosh, 27 wins away from 93. His 93 career wins in real life, which has him at number 3 all-time. So, let's hop right into it. 2003, I don't know if there's even going to be a Rookie of the Year battle. I don't think there actually is any rookies. I was hoping that we would get Jamie McMurray in something competitive, but we will try to do that after this season. I also missed a big opportunity to talk about J-Mac replacing Sterling Marlin and winning at Charlotte. Didn't even get a chance to talk about it. But the 2003 Daytona 500 is upon us, and I want to find out who won. I hope you did too. I hope you're ready. Like, comment. If you're here and you're coming back, you might as well subscribe. I mean, what are you doing? What are we doing here? But yeah, let's get into season number 2. Tough start to the season for Bobby Labonte, as he DNFs along with Jeff Green, Steve Park, and Robbie Gordon. We ran all the laps. Fun fact, Bobby Labonte wins his last race of his career in 2003 in real life. We'll see what happens here in the game. I just found that interesting. I don't know much about 2003, and it seems like kind of a boring year. Nothing too notable happens. Matt Kenseth, the real life champ. Jamie Mack, Rookie of the Year. And it's really the beginning of the new guns. Also, Ryan Newman wins 8 races. Jimmy Johnson wins 3. Kurt Busch wins 4. I doubt any of that's going to happen. Let's find out who wins race 1 in the simulation. Tony Stewart! Yes! Tony Stewart wins a Daytona 500. Let's go! That is freaking awesome. Tony Stewart wins a Daytona 500. Never won a Daytona 500 in real life. Obviously, really good at the plate tracks. Wins by 5 seconds. I don't understand how this game works sometimes. But Dale Jarrett finishes 2nd. Sterling Marlin finishes 3rd. Rusty Wallace, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson in 8th. Had a good end to last year. Could be a good start to this year for JJ. Kyle Petty in 10th. Dale Jr. in 16th. Not great for the reigning champ. And Rusty Wallace, after winning last year's Daytona 500, finishes in 4th. So great start to the year for Smoke, as we head to Rockingham for race number 2. All right. Oh boy, we finished 36th. So a lot of DNFs here. Johnny Benson, Casey Atwood, Jeff Purvis, Johnny Andretti, Bobby Hamilton, Terry Labonte, Jerry Nadeau. Eesh. Yikes. That is rough. But Dale Jarrett, your top 3 is last year's top 3 in points in reverse order. Maybe not quite reverse order, but Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Bill Elliott, Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, Bobby Labonte, Rusty Wallace, your top 10. Ryan Newman, a good run at Rockingham, as DJ leads 154 laps, and Dale Jr. leads 0 laps out of the top 3, coming from 20th on the grid. But a good start to the season here for DJ with a win in one of the first 2 races. I don't see Tony Stewart anywhere. He finished 12th. That's not good. Not good. Jimmy Johnson down at 17th. My God. How about Ryan Newman? I would like to... I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to win a race. I know it's coming. It's coming sometime soon. Las Vegas, race number 3 here in 2003. Again, I mentioned it last episode. We'll probably go 5 seasons and then switch the schedule up a little bit just because chaos will reign supreme. Why not? But Las Vegas here at race number 3. Let's get into it and see what happens. No DNFs, no cautions, 20 lead changes. Gosh. And a 3.3 second margin of victory for Jeff Gordon. Wow, Jeremy Mayfield finished 2nd. Tony Stewart back in the top 3. Dale Jarrett in 4th. Sterling Marlin 5th. Bill Elliott 6th. Johnny Benson 7th. Dale Jr. 8th. Matt Kenseth 9th. And Bobby Labonte in 10th. So Jeff Gordon finishes 3rd and 1st in the last 2 races. Dominates, leading 221 laps with no cautions. Pretty impressive run for Jeff Gordon. Also an impressive run for Jeremy Mayfield here early in the season. He's had a couple of good results. I think he was top 10 at the Daytona 500. Finishes 2nd here. Not too bad for the Evernham 19. It's good to see. Good to see. 1 spot higher, Jimmy Mayfield, and we will lose it. On to Atlanta. I think we had a banger at Atlanta last season. I can't remember. I should have edited the other episode before I recorded this one. But Atlanta always pretty... Oh, yeah, we did, because Dale Jr. won by like 0.008 seconds in this race, which, surprisingly enough, not the closest finish we had last year. Or maybe that was Talladega. I don't remember. I think it was a close finish, but not as close as... I think it was Talladega and Chicagoland last season. But Junior won it last year. I do remember that. Who wins Atlanta this year? You'll be sad to know it wasn't us, as we go caution-free for 2 straight races. I think it was 2 straight races. I don't think... Yeah, there was no cautions last lap, or last race. 19 lead changes. Oh my God. Almost. Well, not almost. It is. 14.5 seconds. The margin of victory. Good God. Matt Kenseth dominated. Matt Kenseth dominated. 190 laps led. Jeez, Pete. Only 1 race off. He won Las Vegas this season. His only win in 2003, as he won the championship. We'll see if that holds true. But Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., Dale Jarrett, good Lord. Jeff Burton, Bobby Labonte, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, Tony Stewart in 9th, Kurt Busch in 10th, and Jeff Gordon finishes 12th. Yeesh. Not great for... No longer the Rainbow Warrior. He has the Flames now. Darlington. Now, this is an important race in NASCAR history. The closest finish in history from 1993 until, well, 2024 right now, where I'm recording this on the 1st of February. I mean, you know the finish. You know this.
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time. It's going to be a drag race. Wow. They touch. They touch. Craven got him. Craven got him.
You know that finish. Yeah. This is the race it happened at. Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch. Ricky Craven's last win of his career. So, Darlington gets revitalized. Right here, right now. Let's find out. I really hope, I would love if it was a really close finish. Like the margin of victory was really close. I have a feeling it won't be, but I would love it to be. Let's find out what we're going to have from NASCAR Thunder 2003. All right, little disappointing. Little disappointing. Who the hell are you, Kelly? W. Kelly. Not getting the W in this one. Ward Burton also will not be winning the Dodge Dealers 400. but Dale Jr. will be. I'm disappointed it wasn't a close finish, but Dale Jr. makes his mark on the 2003 season, his first victory. Bobby Labonte finished second. Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth again in the top 5. Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Johnny Benson, Dale Jarrett, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon in 11th. Jimmy Johnson there. Where's Ryan Newman? Ryan Newman in 21st. Rough scenes. Kyle Petty in 22nd too. Shout out KP. All right, we are gonna check on the everything, stats, standings, all that stuff. Winston Kelly finished ahead of us. So did Trey North, made a race, and Chuck Spicer, Dave Alpern. Wow, what the hell? There's so many fantasy drivers this season. Good Lord. We're not last, so we're not gonna finish last, which is good to know. But whoa, okay. I was not expecting that. Sterling Marlin is your points leader. All right. Dale Jarrett in second, 7 points back. Matt Kenseth in third with a win already. Dale Jr. in fourth. Jeff Gordon 5th. Tony Stewart 6th. Jeff Burton 7th. Rusty Wallace, Bill Elliott, Bobby Labonte is your top 10. Harvick in 11th. Ricky Rudd, Kurt Busch, Jeremy Mayfield, Mark Martin. Ryan Newman in 16th. Wow. All right. That's crazy because he hasn't won a race this year, has he? No, I don't think so. Jimmy Johnson has 2 poles. That just turn one of them into a win. It's not that hard. Yeah, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr. 5 different race winners in the first 5 races. I love it. But Marlin has 5 top 5s, obviously 5 top 10s, and a 3.4 average finish. Wow, okay. He's only led 7 laps. That is so strange. Jeff Gordon's led 431 laps. That's so strange. So, what? I don't know. Trey North, I knew that. Trey North has made 2 races, and so is Winston Kelly. So, points battle for Rookie of the Year between Trey North and Winston Kelly. Nobody really cares, though. Jeff Gordon won the Jackpot 5 for Las Vegas, and Chevy has a 1-point lead over Ford in the Manufacturers Championship thus far. And obviously Jeff Gordon has led almost, he's led 197 more laps than Dale Jr. So Johnny Benson's also led 169 laps. Very nice. Johnny Benson's winning a race this year. I'm calling it right now. Okay. Food City 500, 2003. When did... I'm going to have to do some research. I need to figure out when the Kurt Busch, Jimmy Spencer beef really happened. Because I don't know. I feel like something happened at this race too. But I will find out exactly what happened. Because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I missed it. Indy in the 2002 season is when Kurt Busch got dumped by Jimmy Spencer, and then Kurt got out of his car and was dancing at Jimmy Spencer. But 2003 is when Jimmy Spencer punches Kurt in the face, so that happens at Michigan. I don't know if it's Michigan 1 or Michigan 2. But regardless, we are here at the Food City 500. Hopefully we can get a Kurt Busch win at Bristol. That would be so sweet in that Sharpie car. But let's find out after... I don't even know. I'm not going to try and do fractions. But after the first 5 races of the season are done, now we're in to race number 6. Oh boy, there's a lot of DNFs. But there's a big margin of... Oh no! Jeff Gordon, early season DNF. What? He's having a rough year. Terry Labonte, also DNFs. Usually Jeff Gordon absolutely murders everybody, and he's gone in like 5 seasons in these. He's not living his best life. Is Mark? Wow, okay. Mark Martin, your winner at Bristol. Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., 2nd, 3rd. Sterling Marlin, your points leader in 4th. Bobby Labonte, 5th. Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Rusty Wallace, and Kevin Harvick. That's crazy. Okay, I think that's the first time Mark Martin's won in this sim, if I'm not mistaken. But a 4-second win for Mark Martin, 42 lead changes. Tony Stewart finishes second. Tony Stewart having a little bit better season. Jeff Gordon's really going to have to rebound here. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. If you've seen any of these or done any of these, you know that Jeff Gordon just murders people. He is so good. As we head to Texas for race number 7. Oh no. Oh no. Another just mud stomping. 8.4 second margin of victory. Greg Biffle goes 5 laps. Whatever. Jeremy Mayfield and Jimmy Johnson letting me down. Jimmy Johnson could have fulfilled the whole King of Texas thing, being on the pole, but DNFs as Ricky Rudd. Saw Ricky Rudd win Phoenix at the end of last season. I'm dumb and messed up the race results thing, so we didn't get to see what happened. But Ricky Rudd wins at Texas, leading 243 laps. I mean, that's pretty dominant for the 28 car. Matt Kenseth second, Jeff Gordon third, Sterling Marlin fourth, Bobby Labonte fifth, Dale Jarrett, Johnny Andretti with a top 10, Johnny Benson with a top 10, Mark Martin in 9th, Kurt Busch in 10th, Junior 12th, Kevin Harvick 13th, Tony Stewart. Did I say Sterling Marlin? Hello? I did. He was in 4th. Another top 5. Sterling Marlin could be on for a championship here in season number 2 as we head to Martinsville for the Virginia 500. Everybody will be sad to know Jeff Purvis did not win this race, but we had a barn burner at the end. Again, 63 lead changes at Martinsville. No. Margin of victory 0.072. Yes. Bill Elliott over Dale Jarrett. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Led 36 laps. Dale Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, Bobby Labonte 5th, Sterling Marlin 6th, Kevin Harvick in 7th, Ryan Newman 8th, Mark Martin 9th, Ricky Rudd in 10th, Jeff Gordon in 12th, Tony Stewart 14th, Jimmy Johnson 15th, Johnny Benson down to 19th. Come on, Johnny Benson. Shane Hall. How about Shane Hall finishing 22nd? That would be a random guy to see win, too. I don't know Shane Hall, if he's a real person or not, but that'd be incredible. But how about Bill Elliott holding on to win at Martinsville? 63 lead changes kills me. The Aaron's 499, race number 9 in season 2. Dale Jr. obviously won it last year, 0.008 margin of victory, I believe, if I remember correctly. Only to be outdid by Chicagoland winner Kevin Harvick by 0.007 thousandths of a second. I am intrigued. Shock winner. I'm calling it now. Shock winner here at Talladega for the Aaron's 499. Jesus Christ. Well, not going to be Jimmy Johnson as our shock winner. You dickhead. You started first and didn't lead a lap. 5.5 second margin of victory. Not close at all. Dale Jarrett. Not the Dale I thought was going to be here. 40 lead changes. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you, NASCAR Thunder 2003. But give my guy JJ a win. Jeez, oh Pete's. Bobby Labonte finishes 2nd. Kurt Busch 3rd. Jeff Gordon in 4th. Jeff Burton in 5th. Dale Jr. 6th. Kevin Harvick 7th. Ward Burton in 8th. Sterling Marlin in 9th. Mark Martin in 10th. Ryan Newman was there somewhere. I just saw Ryan Newman's little 12. There he is in 13. Michael Waltrip finished pretty well also. I hate that. 5.5 second margin of victory. Come on, man. And not really a surprise winner either. As we go to the Napa Auto Parts 500, race number 10. I'm intrigued to see the standings after this. Probably still going to be Sterling Marlin if I had to make a guess. Been pretty good here early in the season. Or race number 10 at Auto Club. Man, the 3rd caution-free race in this season. 6 second margin of victory. Dale Jarrett's on a tear right now. Back-to-back weeks with a race win. Sterling Marlin in 2nd. Rusty Wallace in 3rd. Johnny Benson 4th. Jeff Burton in 5th. Tony Stewart 6th. Jeff Gordon in 7th. Jeremy Mayfield 8th. Bobby Labonte 9th. Ricky Rudd in 10th. Johnny Benson's been pretty good. He had a handful of top 5s and top 10s. Man, that's disappointing. 5.887 seconds. Dale Jarrett leads 78 laps. Johnny Benson led the most laps. Johnny, Jimmy, Ryan Newman, somebody win, please. I want to see a cool winner. I want to see a cool winner. We're not gonna get it, I don't think. Not right now, anyways. Good lord, this is a mess. We're not in last though. That's kind of neat. There's been 54 racers this year. Jeez. Good lord. All right. Yeah, with back-to-back wins, Dale Jarrett is your points leader. Not really a surprise. Sterling Marlin's had a really good start to the season. Hasn't won a race yet, though. Dale Jr. Jesus, how many times am I going to do that? Dale Jr. in third, 139 points back. Matt Kenseth, 183 points back. Not out of it. Bobby Labonte, 222. Jeff Burton, 225. Jeff Gordon, 239 points back. He can come back and win this thing. I have faith. We need Boy Wonder to do something here. Tony Stewart, your Daytona 500 champion, is calling it good with, the Daytona 500. He's 260 points back. Bill Elliott, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Kevin Harvick. Oh yeah, Dale Jr.'s like third. Yeah. Crazy. Dale Jarrett has turned up these last couple of races. Can you do something? Stop looking at me like that. Go win a race. My God, you embarrassment. Dale Jarrett, 3 wins on the year. He's up to 39. Up to 39. Where he would be equal with Matt Kenseth as of today. And this means he has 7 more wins than he had in his real career. So Dale Jarrett on one, looking good here in 2003. 8 top 5s. I was going to say 7 top 5s. That's pretty good, but only to be outdone by Sterling Marlin, who has 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and we've only ran 10 races. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mark Martin, 1 top 5. It's his win. I mean, Dale Jarrett's starting to stink the show up here. He's led 392 laps. Jeff Gordon's led 469, but only the 1 win. I mean, how many different race winners do we have? 7, 8 race winners. 8 race winners in 10 races. Dale Jarrett with 3 of them. Trey North, he's going to be your Rookie of the Year. Get him in good equipment, please. The Coke 600 is the next jackpot 5. Ford, 20 points out of Chevy in the Manufacturer Championship. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. And Jeff Gordon, 469 laps led. Too bad he isn't doing anything with them. As we prepare to head to Richmond for the Pontiac Excitement 400. I miss Pontiac, kinda. Not really, but yeah. Race 11 of 36. Let's find out how this season starts to develop as we start to get closer to this. Well, yeah, we would be into the summer months, wouldn't we? Where are you? Yeah, the end of spring going into the summer stretch here in 2003. Well, how about that? We have no cautions again, but we have a margin of victory of a second. It's pretty good. Pretty good to start with. Hey, Kevin Harvick. I mean, I can't be mad. Kevin Harvick, not exactly one of the dominant guys. Jimmy Johnson finishes 2nd. Ricky Rudd in 3rd. Mark Martin 4th. Tony Stewart in 5th. Joe Nemechek, by the way, won. Front Row Joe won this race in real life. Sterling Marlin, Ward Burton, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett in 9th. Jeff Burton in 10th. I don't see the 8 car anywhere. He finished 14th. Not great. But Jimmy Johnson, again, starts on pole. Jesus, he doesn't lead a lap? How do you not lead a lap when you start on the pole? Brother. My God. Jimmy Johnson's going to give me fits during this. I can already tell. Irritating the hell out of me. Just win a race, dude. It's not that hard. Kevin Harvick, 2nd win of the simulation, I believe. By a second. We'll say he ran Jimmy Johnson down. Just kidding. Can't even say that. Jimmy Johnson was starting to run him down and just couldn't catch him. I don't know. Now for the Coke 600. In real life, Jimmy Johnson wins Coke 600 number 1. He started 37th in that race, by the way. Kind of crazy. Maybe he can do it in this one. I highly doubt it. But we're going to find out who wins Crown Jewel number 2 of 2003. 5.1 seconds is your margin of victory. 43 lead changes? No. Just no. Not at. Look, I don't see that happening. Mark Martin wins a Coke 600. Luke is somewhere celebrating right now, I bet, watching this. Rusty Wallace finishes second. That was really hard for me to say for some reason. I don't know why. Mark Martin only a year off. He won it in real life in 2002. Leads 38 laps, but gets it done over Rusty Wallace. Dale Jr. in third. Dale Jarrett in fourth. Jeff Gordon in fifth. Used to seeing those three together. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson. Starts 8th, finishes 8th. How about you start first, finish first one of these races, buddy? Johnny Benson in 9th. A lot of J's. Kevin Harvick in 10th. A lot of J's all right there. Where'd Ryan Newman finish? Ryan Newman's supposed to win 8 races this year, and he's just not doing it. Sterling Marlin also down in 13th. Man, we are going to have a banger points situation going on here, as we are going to end off the first half of season number 2 once again at Dover. Maybe Jimmy Johnson will win. Probably not. Maybe Ryan Newman will win. That would be cool. That would be a shock winner. Finally, it would be nice to see, but I highly doubt it. Well, good news. We went caution-free again. That's literally like the 5th race this year that's gone caution-free. I did not notice that happening very much in Season 1. A 3.4 second margin of victory to Ricky Rudd. Robert Yates goes 1-2. Kevin Harvick finishes 3rd. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, Jeremy Mayfield, Jeff Burton, and Bobby Labonte. Who started on pole? Oh, look at that. God, just win the race, dude. It's not hard. Apparently it is hard. Ricky Rudd leads 177 laps. Surely he got the 10 bonus points. Jimmy Johnson is the single most frustrating person in this simulation. You get so many poles. How do you not win? Pocono 500. Race 14. We're almost... I mean, we're in the thick of it now. I'm excited to see the point standings. Sterling Marlin hanging tough still. Still hasn't won a race yet. I don't know. I don't know what to expect when we look at the point standings after 2 more races. But let's go to Pocono and see what happens. Maybe another race winner. Who knows? Probably not. But probably, well, we're going to have a race winner. Just probably not a new one. Probably a repeat winner here at Pocono. Eesh. Not going to be Jeff Gordon. Yikes. Bad season for the 24. Good Lord. 2.6 second margin of victory. Disappointing to see. Sterling Marlin. We have... No, he won a race already. I think that's his 2nd win on the year. But Sterling Marlin wins at Pocono. Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, Jeff Burton, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Jr., Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Terry Labonte, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth. Shane Hall. Shane Hall, everybody. Been running pretty decent. Not bad, honestly. Better than Todd Bodine was. Marlin dominated. 162 laps led. Goodness. As we head to Michigan. And a look at the point standings after we go to MIS for the Sirius Satellite Radio 400. I don't know why I am struggling to say words here in 2003, but I am having a rough time. Speaking of having a rough time, Kurt Busch, everybody. Finishes 42nd. 3.3 second margin of victory. I want bangers. I want bangers. Not every race can be exciting, but I want bangers. Rusty Wallace wins at Michigan. Bill Elliott finishes 2nd. Kevin Harvick in 3rd. Jeff Gordon rebounds with a 4th. Ward Burton in 5th. Jeff Burton in 6th. Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett. Johnny Benson in 11th. How about it? Kyle Petty in the top 15. Ricky Craven in the top 15. And Matt the Brat. He's not going to win a championship this season. I am sure of it. Rusty Wallace leads 107 laps. 10 bonus points for Rusty as we get ready to head to Infineon. But first, obviously, a look at the stats. All right, so Dale Jarrett is your points leader. He only has one guy within a race of him. That's Sterling Marlin. Dale Jr. in third. Interesting. Jeff Borton. God dang it. Jeff Burton in fourth. Matt Kenseth fifth. Bobby Labonte sixth. Mark Martin seventh. Rusty Wallace eighth. Kevin Harvick ninth. Jeff Gordon, yikes, in 10th. Jeff Gordon, how the mighty have fallen. 10.6 average finish for his career. How about 11.3? He had a 10.9 and won the championship in 01, but he won 6 races. I mean, it's a long way to go. We still have almost half the season. Tony Stewart in 11th. He said, I'm going to win the Daytona 500 and call it good. I mean, good Lord. 7 poles for Jimmy Johnson. Scott Wimmer has a pole. You're welcome. I saved Scott Wimmer from retiring. Al Smith, who the hell are you? You have a pole. Where? Elliott Sadler has a pole. Trey North has a pole. What the hell? Dale Jarrett has 3 wins. Robert Yates, 5 wins as an organization. Killing it this year. Mark Martin, 2 wins. Pretty good for the Viagra man. 1 for Rusty Wallace. Tony Stewart, Sterling Marlin. So that was Sterling's first win on the year. All right, never mind. I lied. Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott, Dale Jr., and of course Scott Wimmer with his 1 pole, freaking me out, thinking Scott Wimmer won a race and I missed it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different winners. Dale Jarrett has not won a race in a minute. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. But Dale Jarrett has 10 top 5s and 15 top 10s. He's finished in the top 10 every race this season. 4.3 average finish. That's really, really good. Untouchable, basically. 561 laps led. I mean, he's logged a lot of laps. Who's logged them? Is that the most? That has to be the most. No DNFs from these guys, I would assume. How about Ryan Newman running all the laps? And Tony Stewart could change for some of those guys. Your rookie of the year is Chuck Spicer right now. Good on you, Chuck. I'm rooting for Trey North still. Don't care what you have to say about it. Obviously, Jimmy Johnson has 7 poles, but can't convert them into a damn race win. Nobody won the Jackpot 5 at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Ford is destroying Chevy and the manufacturers, and Dale Jarrett is your lap champ right now. So, Infineon Raceway. I don't remember who won this last year, but I just don't remember. And I don't think it matters. It wasn't a shock winner or anything. I'm waiting for just that one random ass person, like a Kyle Petty. That would be cool. I would love to see Kyle Petty win a race. I would lose my mind. I would play the what the fuck does Kyle Petty got to do with that clip at least 10 times in the video if he does. That'll be your hint if Kyle Petty wins a race in one of these. He's so dumb. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Race 16. We've got basically 20 races left. Let's see what happens at Infineon here in 2003. Well, we had no chaos, no DNFs, no cautions. 4.8 margin of victory, so somebody dominated. I'm curious who it was. Yeah, it was Matt Kenseth. Actually, I feel like Matt Kenseth won this race in season 1 too. I don't remember now. I can't think of it. Rusty Wallace finishes 2nd. Jimmy Johnson in 3rd. He qualified like crap and ran good. Try doing that every race then instead of qualifying 1st and DNFing. Sterling Marlin in 4th. Jeff Gordon in 5th. He's coming back. Ricky Rudd in 6th. Tony Stewart 7th. Dale Jarrett 8th. Kevin Harvick 9th. Dale Jr. in 10th. They found that shortcut that they were looking for if you know the Hollywood Hotel clip. Matt Kenseth leads 19 laps. Sterling Marlin leads 57, gets the 5 extra bonus points. On to Daytona. Ooh, Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle won this race in real life after like not qualifying for 2 races early in the season. Greg Biffle is not gonna win this race in the simulation. No, Greg Biffle's still around, but Greg Biffle sucks in this, and I wish he was better. I don't know. I'm just hoping for chaos at this point as we head into... Also, I have been saying race 13 was the halfway point for so long, and I'm so stupid. I said that in the first video and didn't catch it. We're going to head to Daytona now that I realize that we're almost to the halfway point of the season in actuality. Again, with the 5.5 second margin of victory at Daytona, will you stop it? Tony Stewart just does not care after winning the Daytona 500. He said, piss on ya, I'll climb the fence, and that's all I'm doing for this year. Dale Jarrett wins at Daytona. Matt Kenseth second. Jimmy Johnson, I think, third for the second straight race. Dale Jr. in fourth. Elliott Sadler in fifth. It started fifth. Good job. Good job, Elliott. Robbie Gordon in sixth. I wonder who he wrecked to get there. Bobby Labonte in seventh. Mark Martin eighth. Sterling Marlin ninth. Bill Elliott in 10th. Where is Jeff Gordon at? Jeff Gordon continues to have just a putrid season. Good God. Kevin Harvick in 11th. He's going to stink. He's going to win like 40 races in one season. Not that that's possible. But he's going to win a lot of races. Dale Jarrett gets the bonus points for leading the most laps. And, I mean, he's just got to have a stranglehold on the championship lead at this point. It's just DJ's dominated. Race 18 to officially be halfway through the season now that I remember how to do math, and I will stop embarrassing myself. We had to Chicagoland where we had the closest finish in the simulation so far last season, right here at the Tropicana 400. Well, we got a barn burner last time, and we get a stinker this time. Kenny Schrader DNFs. I think he had run every lap up until this point, so RIP Kenny Schrader. Sterling Marlin, of course, dominates, absolutely destroys the field. 7-second lead at the end, leads all but like 87 laps. I mean, just crushed it. Just crushed it. Bill Elliott in second, Bobby Labonte in third, Dale Jarrett fourth, Mikey with a top 5, Jeff Gordon 6th, Matt Kenseth 7th, Rusty Wallace 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and Bobby Hamilton 10th. And I wanted to see Jimmy Johnson start on the pole and lose yet another race. Johnny Benson, top 15 also. Shout out. Shout out. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for one of the young guys. Ryan Newman. Kurt Busch has won a race in the simulation already, but I'm just waiting for, like, Jimmy Johnson, Johnny Benson, Ryan Newman, one of those guys to finally break through and win a race. It's just not happening as we head to New Hampshire. Somebody's gonna hold up the lobster. I almost sounded like Arnold saying that, but race 19 of 36. And then a peek at the championship standings, not after this race, but after the next race, as we get closer and closer to the end of season number 2 in this simulation. Oh, gosh. That's not good. Sterling Marlin DNFs. Dale Jarrett won, didn't he? No, he didn't. Matt Kenseth did. Interesting. So, 5-second margin of victory. Matt Kenseth beats Bobby Labonte. Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr., Dale Jarrett in 7th. Jeremy Mayfield, Jeff Gordon, and Ward Burton. So, that is intriguing. I'm pretty sure the championship is going to be a blowout now at this point. Jimmy Johnson, again, qualifies not that great, but runs really well with a top 5. Of course, doesn't lead any laps. Jeff Burton dominates the day. But Matt Kenseth takes home a checkered flag for a Roush 134, right? Pretty sure. Now I'm really questioning myself. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm not stupid. But yeah. Wow. All right. Dale Jarrett just, I mean, has to have a stranglehold on the championship at this point as we head to Pocono one last time in 2003. I'm just waiting for the eventual surprise DNF from Dale Jarrett that makes this season interesting, but John Andretti was the name that was hidden. I'm kind of sad. I was kind of hoping for a DJ DNF, which sounds really bad, I know. And I'm probably going to catch flack for it, but, you know, we need something to spice this season up. But Tony Stewart wins. Okay, so Tony Stewart is not just going to win the Daytona 500 and lay down Sterling Marlin a good rebound after DNFing and probably ruining his chance at a championship. Jeff Burton finishes third, Matt Kenseth fourth, Kevin Harvick fifth, Johnny Benson sixth, Bill Elliott seventh, Terry Labonte eighth, Ricky Rudd ninth, Jeff Gordon in 10th, Jimmy Johnson 11th, Michael Waltrip in 12th. Dale Jarrett, down in 19th. Not good. Not as bad as the DNF, though. As before we head to the Brickyard, obviously you already know we're going to look at some standings and stuff. Trey North, he is back in the Rookie of the Year lead. Thank God. Let's get him in good equipment. I'm all about it. Dale Jarrett does lead. It's not quite a full... Oh, hello. I did not see you there. What happened? What did I miss? I don't know. Matt Kenseth, low-key, just sneaking in. He might steal it. These two got to watch out. He was a lot back. He was like 4th in the points last time we checked. But DJ leads by 136 points. He has a full race over Matt Kenseth. But, I mean, Dale Jarrett cannot DNF right now. That would be horrible. Sterling Marlin only 136 points back. He can't slip up because he's only, 60 points ahead of Matt Kenseth. And then Junior in 4th, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon in 8th. I mean, he's just been terrible this year. He's been awful. Kevin Harvick in 9th, Rusty Wallace in 10th. I want to look at something. Okay, he's finished 9th in the standings all 3 years. So I was going to say, I think Kevin Harvick up pretty decently, but no, just right where he always is. Tony Stewart in 11th. I mean, 2 race wins. He just doesn't give a shit. Look at him. He just does not care. He's cussing somebody out, probably. Ricky Rudd, Bill Elliott, Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson's ahead of Jimmy Johnson in the points. Jimmy Johnson's supposed to finish 2nd and win like 3 races. Ryan Newman's supposed to win 8. I hate it here. I don't actually hate it here, but I'm just hoping. Jimmy Johnson has 7 poles. Scott Wimmer, of course, has 2 because you got to book him in for at least 2 poles every season. Ryan Newman in 2nd. Not in 2nd. He is qualified on pole twice. Wow, I'm struggling. Dale Jarrett to Tony Stewart, Jimmy Spencer, Al Smith, of course. Trey North, yeah. I thought Robin Wawak. I thought they had a pole too, but they don't. I mean, Dale Jarrett 4 wins. Matt Kenseth's won 3 races? How have I not noticed? Huh. Tony Stewart 2, Ricky Rudd 2, Mark Martin 2, Sterling Marlin 2, Rusty Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott, Dale Jr., and of course, I get scared by Scott Wimmer again because I'm dumb. Sterling Marlin and Dale Jarrett both have 12 top 5s. Kenseth has 11, and he's the only person with double digits other than Marlin and Jarrett. Obviously, they're the top 3 in the points. Jarrett has 19 top 10s, 17, and then 15 for Bobby Labonte. Only 14 for Kenseth. He's making his top 5s count. Average starting position of 22.8. Average finish of 5.1, and then 7.1 and 7.3. For the top 3. Junior's there with 8.8. He's having a championship hangover season. It's fine. It happens. Sterling Marlin has 720 laps led. Dale Jarrett has 644. Jeff Gordon's led a lot of laps, but just has not done jack shit with them. And yeah, still Ryan Newman still run all the laps. Mark Martin, Matt Kenseth right there. Dale Jarrett. So Jarrett is, Matt Kenseth is still right there in it. Still right there in it. Trey North for Rookie of the Year. That's my vote, obviously. Jimmy Johnson, 7 poles. We already knew that. Dale Jarrett won the Jackpot 5 at Daytona. I wish I knew who the Jackpot 5 drivers were. And Ford is just absolutely kicking Chevy's dead body right now, which sucks because bow tire die, baby. And then Sterling Marlin's led 720 laps. So now, we're starting to get into the thick of it. 16 races left because we have not run this race yet, so we've run 20 races for those that are questioning my math skills, because I know I am. Brickyard 400 time. Who is going to climb the fence and drink the milk at the Brickyard And, of course, kiss the bricks. You can't leave that part out. Let's find out. My disappointment is immeasurable. Jimmy Johnson starts on the pole, DNFs, of course. Like clockwork. Start on the pole and win. Just win one time for me. Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte wins. This is on par with the fact that he won his last career race. He won it at Homestead, only difference. But he won his last career race in real life in this season. And he does it again here. But he does it at a crown jewel. And, I mean, absolutely massacred them. Winning by 8.4 seconds. Crazy fact, Terry Labonte also won his final race of his career in 2003. He only led 79 laps, so he didn't dominate like I thought he was gonna. Like we saw, who won the Brickyard last year? I have it written down. Jeff Gordon won the Brickyard last year. He started 20th and led 157 of 160 laps. Never forget. But yeah, Bobby Labonte wins by 8.4 seconds. Just probably got to the lead and just dominated from the second half of the race. And I didn't look at the whole standings. We don't care. I'm so sorry. I suck at this. Watkins Glen. I'm calling a Robbie Gordon win here. I don't know why. I want chaos. Let it rain. I almost hit race. That would have been terrible. Well, shoot. Jeff Purvis made it one whole lap. I'm very impressed. 1.6 second margin of victory. 20 lead changes. Matt Kenseth wins race number 4 of the year. Bill Elliott in second. Jeff Gordon in third. Bobby Labonte in fourth. Sterling Marlin in fifth. Tony Stewart 6th. Jeff Burton 7th. Rusty Wallace in 8th. Ward Burton 9th. Michael Waltrip in 10th. Where is DJ? In 18th. Okay. Okay. We're starting... We might be starting to get something heating up here. Matt Kenseth led 21 laps. Jeff Gordon finishes third. Jeff Gordon really kind of disappointing here in season number 2. Really kind of disappointing in season number 2 as we head to Michigan for the Pepsi 400. Is Matt Kenseth really going to make a comeback and win the 2003 championship? Is that what's about to happen? Because these first like 4 or 5 years, we probably have a chance to get some repeat champs. Well, not really. Not unless Jimmy Johnson starts doing some shit in 05 and 06. But, man, could we get Matt Kenseth to win a championship here in 2003 like he did in real life? That would be sick. That would be honestly so cool. Well, we have a close finish. Jimmy Johnson shits the bed again. That is just, I have no faith in Jimmy Johnson anymore. Real life Jimmy Johnson would have had like 25 wins already. But a 10th and a half is the margin of victory. Jeff Burton wins at Michigan over Mark Martin, Bobby Labonte, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Gordon. Dale Jarrett in 6th, Tony Stewart in 7th, Matt Kenseth in 8th, Sterling Marlin in 9th, Dale Jr. 10th. Interesting. Jeremy Mayfield in 15th. I don't know. I don't know what to think as we head to Bristol. What is there to think as we head to Bristol? I don't know. 2 races, we'll check the standings again for the last push, but Matt Kenseth, I think, needs to just go crazy here if he's going to do anything. Sterling Marlin and Dale Jarrett haven't been running the greatest as of late, so this would be the time for Matt Kenseth to capitalize if he really wants to do it as we head to Bristol. All right, we finished 35th, which means there is chaos afoot, and it's Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon. Too bad this wasn't last season. I mean, not too bad it wasn't last season. Bill Elliott to Ryan Newman. Man, tough scenes for those guys, but our championship contenders, that pretty much knocks Junior out of it. He was 4th. Really outside chance, but had an outside chance. 1 second is the margin of victory. Dale Jarrett putting his foot down. Kurt Busch in 2nd, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th, Mark Martin 5th, Rusty Wallace, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick. I mean, Jimmy Johnson again qualifies like crap and ends up somehow running really well. Jarrett leads 297 laps. I mean, he said, I ain't going nowhere. As we head to the Southern 500, to wrap up another 5th. 5s doesn't really work. We should do it after 6 races. We're going to adjust. It's okay. My brain is slow. It only took a season and 3/4, basically. But the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Terry Labonte won it in real life. It was his last win of his career. Let's see who wins the Southern 500 as we get ready for the last push of the season. Oh my God. This is my first reaction. I was typing something. I looked over as the simulation finished. Wow, Dale Jarrett and Matt Kenseth, both DNF. I was really expecting to see a 40 there. I would have freaked. Dale Jarrett DNFs. Matt Kenseth needed to capitalize and instead shits the bed promptly 4 laps after he does. And Dale Jr. wins the Southern 500. What? Oh, also Dale Jarrett won the night race, Bristol night race in back-to-back seasons. Interesting note for you guys, as we have tried to type in Dale Jarrett again. It's the Dale and Dale Light Show. As Dale Jr. wins the Southern 500, Jeff Gordon finishes second, Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, Johnny Benson, Ryan Newman, Ricky Rudd, Terry Labonte, Rusty Wallace. Sterling Marlin finished 15th. He did not make as big of an impression as I was hoping he would. Dale Jarrett might still be the points leader, honestly. Yeah, I honestly, and I thought about it for half a second, I'm just going to keep breaking this down into 5s because that gives us a good look at it. I think, with like 10-ish races to go, 11 races to go. Trey North, still your Rookie of the Year leader right now. It's a good battle for Rookie of the Year between him and Chuck Spicer. Dale Jarrett is indeed still your points leader. Sterling Marlin, 132 points back. Matt Kenseth, man, he really needed to do good. That would have been back-breaking. Mark Martin's 295 back. Jeff Burton's 303 back. Dale Jr. did DNF, and it hurt him bad. Down in 9th, Harvick 10th, Tony Stewart 11th. He's just won 2 races and said, fuck it, the rest of the year, really. That's hilarious. But Dale Jarrett is your points leader still. Almost. He's 50 points away from having... Well, yeah, he's like 53 points away from having a full race lead on Sterling Marlin. Matt Kenseth is a full race back still. Like I said, really needed to capitalize on the DNF and did not. Jimmy Johnson, 9 poles. Nobody cares. Scott Wimmer has 3 poles. We care about that. Wausau? I don't know how to say that. Any other... Oh, my controller broke again. To wait 5 minutes for it to restart. There we go. Any other like interesting poll winners? No, there's not. Dale Jarrett 5 wins, Matt Kenseth 4, Tony Stewart 2, Ricky Rudd 2, Mark Martin 2, Sterling Marlin 2, Dale Jr. 2, Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott, Jeff Burton, and Scott Wimmer. Oh, Darrell Wolf. Oh man, where'd Scott Wimmer go? DJ 14 top 5s to 13 and 12 and 11. Jeff Gordon has 11 top 5s but has DNF. He's just done so bad. 22 top 10s for Dale Jarrett, 20 for Sterling Marlin, 18 for Matt Kenseth, 19 for Bobby Labonte, and an average finish of 6.9. Nice for Dale Jarrett, 8 for Marlin, 8.4 for Kenseth. And Dale Jarrett has broken the 1,000-lap lead barrier for the 2nd straight year. Awards. Trey North is your Rookie of the Year leader of the clubhouse right now. He's going to win it. Get that guy in good equipment. 9 poles for Jimmy Johnson. We don't care. The next Jackpot 5 race will be this Richmond race. And Ford just absolutely running away with it. Unfortunate. Dale Jarrett, your lap champion. So, 11 races left in the season. Dale Jarrett has a stranglehold on it. I mean, even the DNF didn't hurt him. It's probably over, if I had to guess. It's probably over. Forgot Sterling Marlin DNF'd. Honestly, he DNF'd too at some point during that stretch. So, yeah, probably Dale Jarrett, champion in 2003. That'll make some people happy. I don't. Probably Nathan if he watches this, but Nathan doesn't watch my stuff because he hates me. So, yeah. Let's finish out 2003 with this last little stretch, and maybe there will be chaos. Maybe there won't be. I'm betting on not, but anything can happen, honestly. Well, we're just going to ignore that. Kevin Harvick, DNFs. Tough scenes for Harvick. And there's a close margin of victory. 63 lead changes at Richmond. I'm calling bullshit. Ricky Rudd wins his 3rd race of the year. Matt Kenseth finishes 2nd. Bobby Labonte, Dale Jr., Rusty Wallace, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett in 8th. Jeff Burton 9th. John Andretti with a top 10. Sterling Marlin in 11th. 130 points to Kenseth's 170. So Kenseth... I think Kenseth is 2nd in points now. So we have a great battle for 2nd, but Dale Jarrett's still really in the lead by a lot. New Hampshire. 10 races left. I'm excited for Dale Jarrett to be named champion of 2003. And before anybody says it, so what if I'm trying to jinx him? I want chaos. 63 lead lap change, or 63 lead changes at New Hampshire. Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure they were running restrictor plates. I don't know if that's true or not. I think was 02 the first year they did that? I'll have to look it up. It may have been. All right, I lied. NASCAR only used the restrictor plate at New Hampshire in 2000, but 63 lead changes is absolutely nuts. Rusty Wallace wins the race. Jeff Gordon 2nd. Dale Jarrett 3rd. Jimmy Johnson in 4th. Kevin Harvick 5th. Bobby Labonte, Ward Burton, Michael Waltrip, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, our king, has fallen so hard. Dale Jarrett's gotta have this thing wrapped up, right? Like, pretty close to it anyways. Dover for the MBNA America 400. Everybody point and laugh at Jimmy Johnson. Customary pole DNF. I want to know how many times he's done that this season. It is, it's not even pissing me off anymore. It's just funny. 3-second margin of victory. Mark Martin wins. Ricky Rudd 2nd. Jeff Barton in 3rd. Sterling Marlin in 4th. Matt Kenseth 5th. Dale Jarrett in 6th. Just trundling right along. Jimmy Spencer top 10. What? Jeremy Mayfield top 10. What? Rusty Wallace. Kyle Petty top. What the fuck does Kyle Petty got to do with this in the top 10? Jeff Gordon 11th. You suck. Letting me down. Race 29 of 36. 2 more races. We'll give one last look at the standings before inevitably a DNF happens in the last half of the season, or the last 6 races. That makes us go, what? It's not going to be this race. Again, I was hoping to jinx it for content, of course. 35 lead changes at Kansas. Bring back the Gen 4 car. 2-second margin of victory. Jeff Gordon, welcome back. Nice of you to join us. Bill Elliott in 2nd. Kevin Harvick 3rd. Dale Jr. in 4th. Bobby Labonte 5th. Ricky Rudd 6th. Sterling Marlin, Michael Waltrip, Tony Stewart, Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth. Jimmy Johnson pole, didn't DNF. Surprise. Did I pass? Or I passed Ryan Newman, right? No, I thought Ryan Newman got a top 10 in this race. That sucks. That's my one... Oh, he DNF'd. I literally saw that already. Yeah, he's my one hope to actually win. Jimmy Johnson is just going to sit on all the poles and not win a damn thing. As we head to Dega for the EA Sports 500 and a Jeff Gordon back-to-back win. Probably not. It's probably going to be Dale Jr. actually, but we can hope that Jeff Gordon somehow comes back from like down 500 points and wins his first championship. Not going to happen. Oh, it is over. Oh, Matt Kenseth, DNF. That really sucks. Hey, Dale Jr. wins at Talladega. Imagine that. Followed by Jeff Gordon. 9 seconds back, by the way. Terry Labonte, Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, Steve Park. Finally, a top 10. Sterling Marlin, Elliott Sadler, Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett in 10th. I was hoping that'd be not Matt Kenseth DNFing, but whatever. We can't have nice things anymore. I'm fairly certain. not my guy. Not my guy, Trey North. Get back in there, friend. You're 30 points back of Chuck Spicer. There's been 74 entries. Dale Jarrett, I mean, he's going to win the championship. Matt Kenseth, 292 points back. Where the... Jeff Gordon's come back from nowhere. Sterling Marlin, almost a full race back. It's pretty much over. Dale Jr. in 5th. Tony Stewart took the season off. Kevin Harvick has fallen on hard times late here. Johnny Benson in 15th. Jimmy Johnson just sucks. And still beating Ryan Newman somehow. And Michael Waltrip is not in the bottom half. Oh, he's... not in the bottom half. There's 43 cars starting every race, so... Shout out Mikey. Jimmy Johnson, 11 poles. Nobody cares. Shout out our king, Scott Wimmer, with 3. 5 wins for Jarrett, 4 for Kenseth, 3 for Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Dale Jr., Rusty Wallace has 2, Tony Stewart has 2, Sterling Marlin, Jeff Gordon also have 2, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, Jeff Burton, and Darrell Wolf. Darrell Wolf does not have a win. I wish he did. I would go berserk. Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jr., Mark Martin, Jeff Burton all have double-digit top 5s. Dale Jarrett has 27 top 10s. That's why this thing is basically wrapped up with a 7 average finish. Jeff Gordon is reeling it back in. Good momentum going into next year. I mean, it's just Dale Jarrett has been so good. He's led 1,000 laps. Not more than Jeff Burton, who's led 1,086. And Rusty Wallace has run all the laps. Am I reading that right? Has to be. Pretty close to all of them anyways. He might have DNF'd 1 race, but... Yep, here we go. Last 6 races of the season. It is Dale Jarrett's to lose, really. He's dominated. He's going to continue dominating. Probably going to win this race. Okay, Johnny Benson did not win the race. I was hoping he did. 2-second margin of victory, 55 lead changes. Jeremy McKinnon screaming, bring back the Gen 4 car. I was really close. Bill Elliott wins at Lowe's Motor Speedway. His, like, 3rd win of the year? Definitely his 2nd. Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Jr., Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Sterling Marlin. I mean, it's over, dude. Dale Jarrett has dominated. Martinsville for race 32 of 36. Jeff Gordon and Bill Elliott are your notable DNFs. We have another Martinsville banger. 0.07 of a second. Ricky Rudd over Kurt Busch. So Kurt Busch ends up having a photo finish this season, but not with Ricky Craven. It's Ricky Rudd. And it's at Martinsville and not Darlington, but yeah, close enough. Matt Kenseth finished 3rd. Rusty Wallace 4th. Tony Stewart 5th. Johnny Benson a top 10. Dale Jarrett 7th. Jeff Burton 8th. Bobby Labonte 9th. Sterling Marlin in 10th. This has been an interesting season as we head to Atlanta for race 33. It really hasn't, I mean, it's been good, but it hasn't been like a dominating win, you know, for Dale Jarrett, but it has been a good season nonetheless. There's still lots of twists and turns that can happen over the last 4 races. We might as well keep plugging along and find out if there are actually going to be any. Well, that's not what you want to see. Kenseth, Marlin, DNFs. I mean, it's just over. Kyle Petty also DNF'd after qualifying in 5th. Okay. All right. Kyle Petty showed up at Atlanta and promptly said, nah, I'm good. Jeff Gordon dominates. I mean, he's building up good momentum for next year. Wins by almost 7 seconds. Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, Kurt Busch, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., who started on the pole, and then Dale Jarrett in 9th, Jimmy Johnson in 10th. And, oh my God, Jeff Gordon led 299 laps after starting 30th. Wow. Pop Secret Microwave Popcorn 400. What do y'all know about Pop Secret? Pop Secret, goated. The Rock hosts race 34. The Rock also doing the command for the Daytona 500 in 2 weeks. I'm excited for NASCAR to be back, and I hope you guys are too. Race 34 of 36. Dale Jarrett just needs to race and not die, basically. Good news, DJ fans, he did not self-destruct. Dale Jr., however, did, and so did Matt Kenseth. Dale Jarrett won the race. It is over. I mean, it's just over. Jeff Burton second, Jeff Gordon third, Kurt Busch, I almost said Kyle, in fourth, Bill Elliott, Bobby Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, and Sterling Marlin in 10th, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson. Where's my guy? Oh no. Johnny Benson in 23rd. Boo. Yeah, it's over. Dale Jarrett, I think, just won the championship with 2 races left. I mean, yeah, it's over. Dale Jarrett, your 2003 champion with 2 races left. I know it's 338 points. It's technically not over, I don't think. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not technically over, but he's not going to DNF the last 2 races of the year, so it is over. Dale Jarrett, your 2003 champion of NASCAR as we head into Phoenix, just to do the formalities of it. You have got to be shitting me. I said he's not going to DNF the last 2 races. What does he do? Immediately DNFs. Please tell me Sterling Marlin won the race. No, he didn't. Mark Martin did. Kenseth in second, Jimmy Johnson, Terry Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., Jeff Burton, Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, Bill Elliott, Jeremy Mayfield, Sterling Marlin in 12th. That's just not going to get it done, son. Wow. All right. We have to go check. We have to go check. Oh, yeah, it is over. Never mind. He did not finish high enough to make it a thing. So, yeah, Sterling Marlin not going to catch him. Jeff Gordon, somehow 315 points back. He was like 400 back at some point. Dale Jarrett can DNF, and nobody will blink an eye. He is your 2003 Cup Series champion for the 2nd time, Mr. Dale Jarrett. Let's see how the last race plays out. Jeff Gordon said 4 laps. Fuck it, I'm done. Kurt Busch said the same thing. He's like, I'm out of here. Dale Jarrett just put the stamp on it. 9 seconds, dominates, led only 82 laps. I'm shocked it wasn't more, honestly. But yeah, I mean, what a season for DJ. Kyle Petty, top 10 to end the year. I mean, good qualifying form. Jimmy Spencer started on pole and finishes 10th. Tony Stewart. We don't care, though. Dale Jarrett, champ. 2003 champ. Matt Kenseth finished 2nd. Incredible season from Dale Jarrett. I mean, the one DNF, I don't think he DNF'd early in the season. I'll have to watch, when I watch this back, I'll find out if I'm talking out of my ass or not. But Dale Jarrett, consistently clutch. I mean, just had a great year. Started it off with a win in the 2nd race of the year, and then went back-to-back at Talladega and Auto Club. Oh, Jeremy Mayfield won the All-Star Open. I got so excited for a second and then completely forgot that was a thing. And then won at Daytona. And yeah, I mean, just great race season from DJ. Jimmy Johnson had 11 poles. Scott Wimmer had 4, though. That's so incredible. Great job, Scott Wimmer. You're my favorite. Dale Jarrett wins 7 races. Ricky Rudd won 4. Mark Martin won 4. Matt Kenseth won 4. Ford won 4. 12, 19 races. Was Penske Dodge? Penske, I think was... Oh, Penske was Ford. So, 21. Oh my gosh. They just... 22. They won 22 races this season. Ford did. I mean, absolutely mud stomped the field. "13 different winners." I mean, awesome. I mean, the parity is so cool in this game. The fact that we have 13 different winners. I mean, and just incredible. I mean, Ricky Rudd won 4 races. I didn't even realize it. Same thing with Mark Martin and Matt Kenseth. I hit the wrong button. Don't hit the wrong button again. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Jarrett with 18 top 5s. DJ finished out of the top 10 4 times and a 7.5 average finish. Well deserved. Did not lead the most laps somehow. And Dale Jr. records the fastest lap. Oh, I read that completely wrong. I was about to be like, how did Dale Jr. lead 949 laps out of 1,000, but it was 10,000. Awards. Rookie of the Year, my guy Trey North choked. He quit making race. He only made 4 races. Chuck Spicer made 5. That's the difference. Same thing with Dave Nichols. Let's get Trey North in good equipment, though. That guy's solid. Obviously, Jimmy Johnson, your pole award winner. Dale Jr. won the Jackpot 5 race at Dega. Extra million in his pocket. That's cool. Ford absolutely murdered everybody. Chevy almost got caught by Dodge. That would be embarrassing. And then Jeff Burton, your lap champion for 2003. So now I'm going to see what kind of driver transfers we get, and we'll get ready for 2004. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have been trying to do this for a hot minute, but Casey Atwood has retired. Greg Biffle has retired. Jeff Purvis also retired. RIP Jeff Purvis's career. Scott Wimmer's in the 7, and Jamie McMurray is in the 16, dude. Yes, I tried and tried and tried once I realized it was a thing that could happen, and now it has happened. Am I happy? Extremely. Oh, this is perfect. Our king, Scott Wimmer. Do I want to change settings? No, not quite yet. Well, there you have it. In a top ride, Jamie McMurray in the Roush program now, in the 16, which has been awful. Scott Wimmer in the 7. He had 4 poles. He can win a race. I can see the vision. If you like this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment King Scott Wimmer in the comments. If you enjoyed, yeah, spread the word. Let's go. Have a great day. Bye.